Welcome back to your Castrol Power 1 Regional Underbone Grand Prix. Last race of the year. This is the Visayas Grand Prix. Hi, I'm John and welcome to the racing line. And yes, just like what I mentioned, the opening stages of this feature that after 3 races, all boils down to this one final race. Coloma, Carlos, Cañeda on rows 1 pole position, 2nd and 3rd respectively. Mario Borbon, April King Mascardo, and Inchik Flores on rows 2. Grid 4, 5, and 7. Lance Kinikot, Andrew Antonio on 8. Axel Tevez on 9. Gano Easy on 10. And Romer Corbe on 11. We have 11 racers on the grid, and it's the expert 130 category, and this is where we are going to see the battle between Coloma and Mascardo. This is the 130. Here we go. A good start there for Benji Coloma. Oh, that is Gary Cañeda Jr., who started 3rd. Wow, came out of nowhere there. Gary Cañeda, followed by number 29, Mario Borbon, and of course, Benji Coloma. Wow, look at that one. Gary Cañeda started 3rd. Suddenly found himself up front at race lead, and look at the gap quickly established by Gary Cañeda. Mario Borbon in 2nd and Benji Coloma in 3rd. Looking at where is April King Mascardo is now on 5th. He started also on 5th and maintained that one. So if we are going to look at the championship point standing between the two, Coloma is ahead with one rider behind him, or between him and Mascardo. So Coloma will have a 2 points, ahead of 2 points if they'll finish this order. But right now, it's 10 laps to go. Anything can happen as we take on the replay and how Gary Cañeda manages to stick and take and stole that race lead position from Benji Coloma. I think Benji Coloma blew this one up. He slid down to 3rd. That is a very, shall we say, he lost 4 points in that scenario already. So going back to Gary Cañeda, who started in 3rd, suddenly found himself in pole position. Mario Borbon, who started in 4th, found himself in 2nd. Benji Coloma, who needs all the points that he needs, slide into 3rd. So now, if we're still very far away, anything can happen, but Gary Cañeda is breaking away right now. We are looking at Mario Borbon and Coloma. That is the gap right now. Let's see if Benji will be able to make a move right here, and hoping that he's going to get 2 more points in the process. There we go. So windy here at Kart Zone, and it's about to rain. This is a 12-lap race of your Expert 130 category, the Visayas Grand Prix. After this, we'll be having an Animal Awards night. This is where we'll be able to know who will be the champions of their respective categories, and of course, who will be the regional rider of the year. Are we going to see a back-to-back win by Benji Coloma? Are we going to see a new guy up there? That is the person of April King Mascardo or Dan Carlos. So Dan Carlos currently in 4th right now, as Mascardo is trailing behind him. But the real story here is the guy in 3rd right now, Benji Coloma and Mascardo. Mascardo making a move right there. So a glimpse of Mascardo trying to get past Dan Carlos. As Gary Cañeda, look at that one. Gary Cañeda, all business here. Doesn't mind who's going to win the Rider of the Year. But in this category, it's all Gary Cañeda Jr. With 5 laps to go with this race, he is indeed breaking away right now. And I think Coloma is slowing down. Is he tired, or Mario Borbon has just picked up his pace? think Coloma is quite tired right now, and he's just settling for this position already. Why not? He's ahead of Mascardo, but Mascardo is indeed very resilient right now in taking Dan Carlos, chipping off 1 point. 4 laps to go of racing in the Expert 130. This is your Castrol Power One Regional Underbone Grand Prix. Kart Zone Cebu. This is your Visayas Grand Prix, the last race of the year, with 3 laps to go as Gary Cañeda means all business here. Cañeda, this is his hometown. No one beats you in your hometown. That is the message Gary Cañeda right now for all of the visiting teams from Luzon, from Mindanao. 2 laps to go as he crosses the start-finish line. Gary Cañeda Jr., an international racer, certified international racer, competed in the Honda Dream Cup in the ARRC for 1 year. That's Gary Cañeda Jr. of Cebu City. Here we go for his last lap of the race. As Mario Borbon, I think, settled for that position already. He can no longer fight on this one. This is already the last lap of the race, unless Gary Cañeda makes a mistake. Vinci Coloma is quite far right now and has settled for that position already. He hopes and prays that he's gonna get a nice position in the next 2 races in the automatic and the Expert Open, because that is gonna count the points for the Rider of the Year. But all eyes right now on this guy. Checker flag for Gary Cañeda, followed by Mario Borbon, and Vinci Coloma settled for 3rd. This is your RUGP, only here on the Racing Line.